The Nintendo ninjas have struck again.
It's me, Mario.
And it looks like they won their lawsuit.
Your Majesty! Oh
no! This one's a bit of an interesting case because these guys were pirating the latest Zelda game, and they reckon they got like 1 million copies out before the game was even officially released or some shit. So yeesh. All right, anyway, the creator of the popular Nintendo Switch emulator has settled a Nintendo lawsuit and agreed to pay $2.4 million in damages. Tropic Haze, the creator of the Switch emulator, was sued by Nintendo last month, which was also last week. This is the type of person who on January the 1st says, oh, hey, it was a fun last year, wasn't it? You're like, fuck off, dude. The platform holder that made Yuzu was facilitating piracy at a colossal scale. 1 million copies, man. That is nothing to scoff at. So on Monday, two parties mutually agreed on a monetary settlement and permanent injunction. As part of the judgment by the U.S. District Court of Rhode Island, Tropic Haze was issued with a permanent injunction preventing it from offering or marketing the Yuzu or any source code in the future. So it is more about shutting them down.
I will crush any opposition. I will rule.
Now, Nintendo, they go after anybody and everybody. We've seen them shut down fucking old school mom and pop stores. They were just selling old cracked games and stuff. Nintendo just swoops in. Nope, can't have that. You're doing a charity event with Super Smash Bros. That's not officially licensed by Nintendo. Nope, can't have that. Shut that shit down. Yep.
No.
What about the cancer babies? Fuck them. Unless they got a Nintendo sticker on them, they can fuck off.
Yeah.
So, its members are also prevented from creating any future software that circumvents Nintendo's technical protection, and Tropic Haze must surrender all website domains and information related to its emulator. So they're shut down. This permanent injunction constitutes a binding court order, and any violations by Tropic Haze or its members will subject them to the full scope of the court's contempt authority, including punitive and monetary sanctions. In its initial lawsuit documents, Nintendo claimed last year that the biggest Switch release, which was of course Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, was pirated over 1 million times in a week and a half before its official release on May. With Yuzu in hand, nothing stops a user from obtaining and playing an unlawful copy of virtually any game made for the Nintendo Switch, all without paying a dime to Nintendo or to do any hundreds of other games and developers, publishers, making it selling games for Nintendo Switch, the company said. In effect, Yuzu turns general computing devices into tools for massive intellectual property infringement on Nintendo and others' copyrighted works. That last sentence is so fucking based. I love it. Anyway, what do we think, Cream?
This is a normal thing Nintendo does. So now they own literally everything. They own the name Yuzu. They own Tropic Haze. Like, they literally own all of that because of the settlement. And here's the thing. These guys probably didn't have a lot of money to begin with. And so you can it makes more sense for them to settle, even though if they took this to court, I don't know if they would necessarily lose, because here's the thing. Are they just a tool of which people who were pirating games used, or are they distributing pirated content? That's the thing. If it was like PPSSPP, like, the one PSP emulator, well, you can't really sue them if you're playing like an old-ass SmackDown versus Raw game. They're not the ones who give it to you. It's someone else. So that's my question here. Did they have to settle this lawsuit because they didn't have enough money to fight Nintendo?
So, and here's the other thing as well. Now, this is a big part of this. The main issue was people could play their games with better performance than the Switch itself. Metroid Dread was in 4K and 60 frames per second before the street release date. Exactly. That's the other thing as well. It's better, like I say this every time, any game you can think of is better to play on PC. It just is, and that includes Nintendo games. You can go and get any Nintendo game, put it on a Switch emulator on your PC, and you're like, whoa, it actually looks really cool, man. But Nintendo people, they freak out when you say, how is this game at 30 frames? They freak out and go, it doesn't fucking matter. And then when the Switch 2 comes out and it's going to be showing games at 60 frames, they're going to tell you how good it is, man. It's fucking strange, man. Strange shit. But this kind of sucks because, well, fuck Nintendo, in all honesty. Nintendo is, no other way to describe it. They're in their own world. They march to the beat of their own drum. They will put out like a Mario Wonder, which everyone will love, and then do this the next fucking day, man. Like they're so, you can't keep up with them, man. They're bouncing back and forth all over the place, man. Strange ass
like
company.
Asmongold.
Like Asmongold, they flip flop.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. So that happened. It did not last long. I think everyone was expecting this to drag out a little bit longer, but I can't really say I blame them for not wanting that Nintendo smoke.